Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for his man. He's got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to beat the D deep. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Defense might bring the house here. Back to pass on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Martin. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Makes a grab past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cougars are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got his man to the left. Lots of running room. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but then...
It's a seam wide open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
He's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, BYU.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man at the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. With pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The sure hands, it's Wingo. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, there's
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls in the deep ball. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. The screen, and watch out! And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hagan. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make it.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass. It's Retzlaff. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cougar! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab for a big play. Off to the races. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. And down goes the quarterback. They tried to take the lead here in the 4th, but were denied. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Texas.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To the ground with the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. What a game.